On live.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for one fall. Is for the WWE Championship.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome to Around the Turnbuckle. I'm Big Al. That right there is my man, Professor Keith, as always. We are rapidly approaching Halloween this week, and I hope everybody has a happy and safe Halloween. There were a few miracles that happened this week. Namely, the New York Jets won a football game.
Yeah.
How about that?
The Ravens did too.
The Ravens won a football game.
Yeah.
The Eagles beat the Giants. And, Autumn Breeze became the four-time 3WA Women's Champion.
Yes, indeed.
And she was, as I see all of you piling on here, she was supposed to be with us tonight, but she's having technical difficulties on her end. She's going to attempt to come back. So Keith and I are just going to talk
now. So maybe.
What's that?
She is saying she can hear the show now. So she's going to try one more time.
She's going to try one more time. So yeah, I see that. So I can hear now. I'll try one more time. Yeah. Chris is here. JETS. That's right, buddy. Jets for the win. There it is. For your boy tomorrow. Yes. Happy birthday. And yes, I am a four-time champ. So she's watching us on YouTube, but at the same time, trying to get on here with us. So those of you who have tuned in to see Autumn Breeze, she is trying to come on. Last night, Keith, she dethroned Dolly Darko, and you and I had the call. What did you think of that match?
I thought it was a fantastic match. Two gladiators, I'm sad to hear that Dolly Darko may not be back as quickly to potentially, a rematch, but such
Can
as
you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the 3WA Women's Champion, Autumn Breeze.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just rebooted. That was like the third time I rebooted my phone, though.
Third time's a charm, dear. How are you?
That's what they say.
I can't use my phone anymore. That ancient thing, the camera won't work.
Robbie Mills is here.
I still have Use Open like on live stream too. So right. I don't know. Maybe that's what I had to do. Open the live stream and enter the studio. I don't know.
But working. Thankfully you're here because people are starting to file in now and they were looking for you. They don't give a damn about me and Keith.
No.
But I love you guys. I love Professor more than I do you because you
Why?
Because you were rooting for Dolly. I heard you.
I did. When did I ever say that?
Listen, every time the ref would count last night and he didn't hit 3 when my shoulders were down, you were like, "Come on, ref." See, I know, I hear.
So, out of all the people that were there, you could hear me.
Hey, Sue Fraser live stream. She's my best friend. I watched that. I can hear you.
Yeah. She's right.
Well, she does have her camera like right by where my vicinity.
Exactly. That's why she's smart. I could hear you.
Goodness gracious. I was only listen, no disrespect to you. I was only rooting for Dolly because I don't like to be wrong. Before the match started, when Keith and I were doing commentary, and Keith will back me up on this, predicted the champ to retain. I was wrong. I don't like being wrong.
Well, you were wrong.
Yeah. I was wrong. Chad McCoy is here. Congrats to my little sister and big brother Roadblocks. What?
Yeah.
Roadblocks?
Roadblocks. He's
You know,
trying to deal with the younger
I heard a
generation.
rumor, Autumn Breeze. I heard a rumor that some people in around 3WA call him Speed Bump. Is that true?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. We love you, Autumn. Yes, fans are here and fans are here. So, Autumn Breeze, 4-time women's champion. Okay. Talk about your match with Dolly and how you thought it went and what you think of her personally, because you got a little moment after the match, you know, mutual respect and hugging her, and you know everything was cool. Good sportsmanship there. Keith likes to see that, I guess.
Mhm.
The match went well. It went really well. She's a very fierce competitor. I'll give her that. We wrestled each other a few weekends ago for PCWA, and I beat her up there and retained my title.
Good Lord.
But I guess, and I love her to death, I do. But I guess she went crying to management up there because now I have to wrestle her again for my title this
Rematch.
weekend. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
This weekend. So you're talking November 1st.
Yeah, PCWA. So I'm surprised she hasn't ran to 3WA management yet about a rematch yet, but give it time.
JCM says feel the breeze. What's up, JCM? Big shout out.
What's up, JCM?
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
So, you know, you and I, you know, you've been on here before. So if anybody wants to see how she got started in the business, I urge you, please go on YouTube and check out the very first time we ever had her on here. She is quite the veteran around here. And on that note, like Keith has mentioned many times, probably one of the most decorated female independent wrestlers in the tri-state area you're looking at right here. How do you feel about that now that you've had all this time and you've and it's not always about how many titles you win in this business. We know that. But it's more like the experiences that you have, and how do you feel about your legacy? Like if you were to hang up the boots tomorrow.
I don't know. I mean, I think I've had a pretty good run. I really do. I've met a lot of great wrestlers and a lot of amazing fans. So if I was to hang it up, I mean, don't get me wrong, I will soon. I mean, I'm getting up there in age, so I don't heal as fast.
Hey, I've been hearing that from your buddy Roadblock for 10 years.
I was gonna say Roadblock's still kicking.
Well, 5
Well,
years.
I said I was going to retire 3-4 years ago, and I'm still going. So I think as long as my body can handle it, I think I'm going to keep going. I mean, the fans make it worth it. They really do. So,
Nobody gets more. I mean, there isn't too many people in the 3WA that get the accolades that you get when you come out.
And I love it. And
I mentioned your name. I was doing the opening segment before the show. I just mentioned your name. They cheered. I mean, that's all I said. I just mentioned your name.
Yeah, I heard it. It brings tears sometimes. I mean, it's amazing to hear. It really is. And that's what keeps a wrestler going. The fans. It's all about the fans. The titles, I don't care if I win them, I lose them. The fans are always there. So, and that's what
get that same. I'm curious because we have seen you in a 3WA ring. We have seen you in a PCWA ring, but there's other places that you wrestle. You get that same vibe everywhere else?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean, I've calmed down a little bit. It's 3WA, PCWA, and EBW down in Gloucester City, New Jersey.
Right.
But yes, I get the same vibe. Like I said, it's great. It really is. It's great to hear.
So this Saturday, Schuylkill Haven.
Yes. Renegers.
All right. Renegers Farmers Market.
Bushholds Auction House. Yep.
Bushholds Auction House fans, if you want tickets, check out Bushholds Auction House. Also check out PCWA's Facebook page and website. There are tickets available. Or hit up Bushholds directly. They can point you in the right direction. You'll see the flyer there. You'll see how you get tickets. You can call and you can reserve tickets. Right there in Schuylkill County. Right there in Schuylkill Haven. And you say you got Dolly Darko again. Is that right?
Well, that's what the card says. That's what they're telling me. But my thing is with her right now is I just beat her a few weeks ago for that same title.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't earned another shot yet. So I think I'm going to have to talk to management up there because she hasn't earned that title shot yet.
David Motorman is here and he says, "Feel the breeze. Congratulations to the four-time 3WH." I think you left the four-time out. There's three of those. There's four.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh,
3WA
hey,
champ.
but at least he can count the three.
Unlike Lance Marshall's.
Oh, come on. It's not
We love
She
easy.
you,
set it
Lance.
up, Professor. Come on. She set it up. How could I not say it?
I
Keith?
did.
Come
I
on.
left that door wide open.
That's true.
Keith, talk to Autumn Breeze. All right. I feel like you're being left out here. I'm gonna sit back and just listen.
What's up, Professor? Speak. Yeah, you are quiet. We're leaving you out.
I know.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys were having fun. It's fine. No, I wanted to ask you though, because on the eve of being four-time champion, and we've talked about this, and you've talked about it just now about getting ready to kind of slow down and feeling like the end is closer than the beginning. I know something that you've really been trying to do behind the scenes quietly is kind of find at least one successor. I would imagine you want more. You'd like to leave a healthy division behind you, not just, okay, I dropped it to someone that can now carry it the way I've carried it, because I don't think we're saying anything out of line when we say that when you came in and first won the title, there really wasn't much of a 3WA women's division. It had kind of become fallow at that point. There had been problems where, we had Vita Von Starr had other commitments. She wound up having to forfeit the title. There was an abortive situation where somebody won it and then we never saw them again, but thankfully they got the belt back, is my understanding.
And the Cotton Candy Princess in there.
Yeah, and well, I mean, I'm going way back. I'm going
Right.
back to when Autumn first won it. And you first won it and you set the standard and you started to get more opponents to come in and whatnot. And I mean, if you could talk about that a little bit, is kind of now you're here, you're the champion once again. I mean, does it feel a little different this time? Is there a little bit of an apprehension about like, I've done all this to try to create this division and it's not coming together necessarily in quite the way you hoped, or is that just a bad read of the situation by me?
No, I mean it's not really coming together like I wanted it to, but it's slowly progressing. I mean, I'm starting to get more opponents to come in. It's not easy. It's not. I mean, but there's a lot of fierce competitors out there, and I'll just keep trying to bring them in. I'll just,
The rest of the business, it just is not very nice to females. A lot of the time, it traditionally has not been. I mean, we all, I think, know about that. If you have a passing acquaintance with wrestling history, there's a great documentary that came out years ago. I happily have a copy. You can't find it now except for on eBay for probably, tons of money. I got it in a store when you could get it for regular list price. Lipstick and Dynamite, that was about the original women's troops that would go around and would basically be women's wrestling everywhere, and some of the stuff that they talk about that they went through. And I'd love to say in 2025 that we're a million miles better and nothing like that would ever happen again today. But I mean, we know that I hope nothing as extreme as all that is happening anywhere, but I know of promoters. I've read things on Facebook. I've seen things from different people of, don't go here, don't work for this person. They're not nice. They're not good to women. They're, potentially verging on the line of doing criminal things. So, I mean, it's difficult. It's very difficult still to be a woman in this business, and especially to be a woman on the independents.
it is. It's hard.
I'm going to piggyback off of what the professor asked you because, about the division and about the strength of the division. Do you have your mind or your eyes set on certain people that you would like to possibly bring in? Is there somebody that caught your eye and like, man, I'd love to like work with her and bring her in, and maybe she could be somebody that could be that torch past person or something like that from Autumn Breeze in the 3WA?
I mean, and I'm gonna mention her because I love her to death. But she's like Slam and Sammy. I love that girl to death. I really do. and
She's
I've
talented.
taken her under my wing. I mean, I've been mentoring her. She's amazing. She's growing. She's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would love to make her like permanently part of the 3WA family and bring her in to try to beat me for that belt. I mean,
Right.
I think she'd be amazing holding it. I really do. I mean, and again, I
I'm
would
with
love
you.
to bring Tiffany Avatar back in. She's another one. I mean, she beat me for that title.
She did.
Yes, she did. And Unwilting Tatiana also, I would love to bring her back because she also
Yeah.
beat me for that belt.
And she's
Yep.
a sweetie in general. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, those were my toughest opponents, and they were the ones that did hold my belt. I mean, yes, I'm going to call it mine because I'm
Slammin' Sammy will be there. Will she not be there this week? Did I
yes,
hear
she
that
will.
right?
Yeah. She'll be defending the auction house title. I
Yes,
So
she
believe.
yeah,
will.
she has the auction house title and she's
Yes,
defending
and
that.
congrats to her on that. She did an amazing job beating up Kai Thomas on that one.
She really did. We were there for
She
that
did
one.
too.
That was a
Yeah.
We
very,
were there
very
for
good
that.
match.
Yeah, that was a great
Yeah.
match. But Sammy, yeah, I sat right next to her parents, and they're so proud of her.
Oh, her parents are
Um,
amazing. They
They're
really
great.
are.
They're very supportive. Those people are very good people. They're from all the way to the other side of the state, and they just want her to realize her dream and whatever that takes. And that's spreading your wings and flying. And she started wrestling around that area. Now she's moving herself east, moving that towards New Jersey.
Mhm.
There's a slew of female wrestlers in New Jersey. I mean, that's a whole different world over there
Yeah, it is.
for female wrestlers. I mean, I'm not naming names. I'm just saying it's the truth. So if Sammy starts to
I mean,
conquer PA,
I see them on Facebook, but a lot of them aren't under their ring names,
right?
so it's hard to find them
Right.
if they're not
Yeah.
under a ring name. So, I mean, so if there's any female wrestlers out there that are looking to work feds, I mean, 3WA is probably one of the best and the most fun feds to work for.
It's
It
also
really,
one of the oldest in
yeah,
in
it's the oldest.
Pennsylvania.
40 some years.
40. We're going on 46.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've outlasted everybody else. It
Yeah.
would have been
And I mean, everybody in that locker
when
room is
Sammy
amazing.
ECW shut down.
Everybody is very respectful. You know, we're all like a family in that locker room. So,
Even JT Cage.
as much as I don't like the guy, yes, I could say he's part of the.
I had to bring
Everybody
him
has that annoying relative that they just shut
Yes.
in the attic and try to forget about.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but even Jason Cage.
Yeah, you just mentioned that we're all a family at 3WA, and it's true. But just like any family, we got a couple of those black sheep in there somewhere.
Yeah, we do. We just got to reshape them. That's all.
Yeah, I'm probably labeled one of those. Professor would probably call me one of the problems.
Well, wait a minute. What were you calling the Quakertown people last night? There, big guy.
The Q Martians.
Yeah.
That's a compliment because they enter our world. We bring them in. 3WA does. Okay, as when I say we, 3WA brings them in, and they can escape reality, and they're in their own 3WA world. And what better name to call them than the Q Martians?
That's great.
They seem to like it.
Yeah, that got over like a lead balloon.
Professor didn't like it.
Didn't it?
I'm sticking with it. All right. Bobby Heenan called them the humanoids. I'm gonna say
You understand that when Bobby Heenan said that, it was not a compliment, right? You're aware.
take it for what it's worth. All right. I gotta call them something. Calling them morons has people waiting for me out in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want that.
Yeah, you got new tires a couple of times. I heard.
Calling them Q Martians, we're all good. Hey, Chris says love the career you've had and all the titles that you've won.
Thank you.
JCM says JT Cage knows how to fill out a dress.
He does. That's true.
Oh, doesn't he though?
Yeah, right.
We need another back to the kitchen match. I got to make.
No, we do not need another back to the kitchen match.
Oh, we can have an evening gown match. I'll make him wear an evening gown.
He's facing next month. He's facing a casket match. My wife's laughing over there in the corner because she heard you say the evening gown match.
See,
casket match. He has a casket match with Wyndham James Winthrop III. He could be buried alive.
Okay, we'll bury him in a dress.
I'm so confident, because I'm sure a hat guy will be there with the rag and the bottle of ether, just like last time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what is your favorite match that you've ever had? Says Chris. Chris, by the way, huge wrestling fan, a monster of a man who lives down in South Carolina.
That's a good one. I mean, I've been wrestling since 2001. So you're talking 25, almost 25 years of wrestling.
Hmm.
That's a hard one.
You're probably gonna have to come up with like a top 5, so you don't
Yeah,
like
because
you don't want to embarrass
I've always
anybody.
heard after a while it kind of starts to run together,
It
and
does.
you can't really. I mean, I've
I mean,
been at my job for over
How
20
about-
years now, and I can remember some truly
How about
horrible
this?
days.
How
A
about
couple of really good ones, but otherwise, it's just a bore.
can I amend that question and say who do you feel was your greatest rival in your career? Because that it might not have been your favorite match, but it might have been. But it was your biggest rival.
yeah, that's another hard one. I mean, Sienna Duvall, she was simply divine back then.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably one of my greatest rivals. I had my first cage match with her. Oh God, Rebecca Payne back in the day had my first
Rebecca
hardcore match.
Payne.
Had my
That's
first
awesome.
hardcore match with her.
And
She
you
was probably one
survived.
of my
Good
biggest
for you.
rivals.
There you go. There you go. I got your
Yeah.
answer. I got you an
Probably
answer,
Rebecca
Chris.
Payne was probably one of my biggest rivals. And that went on literally for years and up and down the East Coast, me and her. So probably her.
Roadblock is back, and he says, "I think it should be JT Cage and Big Al versus Autumn Breeze and Roadblock."
Oh, geez.
Since Big Al loves JTK so much and he keeps running his mouth about my people in Quakertown.
Do I get a vote?
Let's
Go
be
Go ahead. You
clear.
go right ahead.
Let's be clear, Speed Bump. I am not insulting the Q Martians when I call them that. I don't think it's a derogatory term. If I was calling them morons, you have a beef. But I have all the respect in the world for the folks that buy tickets to watch you guys wrestle. So I do not mean that in a derogatory sense. But if you take it that way, I apologize. Number 2, I'm no wrestler. I'm just a big mouth.
But he's got hands of stone he can shove into it, or a titanium cranium he can use to put you down with.
He could take his hands of stone and attack
Yeah.
any other wrestler on the
So look at Autumn Breeze.
3WA roster. Did we put her to sleep?
Oh,
Yeah, you must have put him to sleep. That's Finn.
Al,
He knocked him out.
you have cats. You know they're only awake for like 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do sleep like 18
No, that's
hours
when
a
they're
day,
older,
16 hours a
Keith.
day.
Right
Something
now,
like
the cat.
that.
I have two cats who are 2 years old, and they are only asleep 2 hours out of the day.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not the other way around right now. They still have the kitten in them a little.
Yeah, up and rambunctious.
So before the show, you and I talked and we spoke, and that you were on a bit of a time frame. I just wanted to remind you it's 7:30. I didn't know what your time frame was.
Yeah, we're good. Just
Huh?
keep going. Just keep talking. We're good.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure because I don't want to. I know we had difficulties in the beginning, and we wanted to get you in, but we also didn't want to hold you up if you have stuff to do either.
We're good now.
So what did you think? So I want your. So we're gonna get off the subject of you for just a second, but we're gonna talk about what happened last night. What did you think of 3WA Brawl Hallows Eve in general as a card?
I think the matches were great.
Yeah.
They really were. The matches were really great. There was not one bad, boring match on that card. I mean, I enjoyed all the matches.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the right people won.
Well, the original family got a win.
Well, that's not one of my.
But so did Roblox, so did Autumn Breeze, so did.
I'm not even counting me or my brother Roadblock. It's more.
So did the dude.
Yes, congrats to the dude.
Back in the win column.
Congrats to Atkins, even though Damon Dante's he's like my wrestling son. I call him my wrestling child.
He did go toe to toe with him though.
He did.
That was a really good match.
Fantastic match.
I thought Lobo, that match was fantastic.
Yeah.
Lobo, he's got uber talent. I mean, he's amazing in that ring, and no matter who you put him in there with, it's going to be a great
Lobo
match.
and Houdini, right? Professor,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Houdini.
Yeah.
Was Lobo and Houdini really?
And that's
really
another
good
guy
stuff.
that is high on our
Houdini.
radar, man. We love that guy.
Houdini is amazing too.
Yeah.
So putting them two in there, that was great. That was an amazing match.
He's in amazing physical condition. He's an amazing wrestler. I would love to hear his mic skills. We got to get him on the mic. I want to hear him talking, and like cut some kind of promo or whatever. I want to hear him talking because if he's got half the charisma that he has talent in the ring, man, he's something.
Yeah.
Like I just haven't heard it. I haven't heard that side of his
I
character.
don't think I've ever seen him cut a promo.
I'm
No,
ready for
I
it.
haven't either. I mean, I've only seen a handful of his matches. The first one was when we did that co-promotion.
Yeah.
Right.
I know we did that this year. Was that January? I think that was January we did that.
I think so.
Down towards Philly. And that was the first time I'd seen him. And then he came into 3WA. And I mean, yeah, he's definitely got charisma. I see that in how he moves around in the ring. He understands how to move around, how to engage with the crowd and bring them into it. Now it's just, yeah, can you translate that into talking? And I mean, but that's one of the problems with the independents in general is it's so hard to get anybody to cut promos or talk because you can get away with not doing it and just like, oh, here's a match.
I for one, honestly hate being on the mic. I do. I mean, I'd rather I want to go in there. I want to show you what I can do, beat my opponent, and I don't need to be on a mic to do that.
Yeah.
So the 3WA heavyweight champion is Izzy Reyes.
Yeah.
Who do you think deserves a shot at him first? Your opinion.
Yeah.
This is totally your opinion.
My opinion?
Like, who deserves a shot at him first? So is it like the dude for a rematch, or is it that simple, or is it somebody else that you might have?
I mean, the
in
dude
mind?
should get his rematch. I mean, every person that loses the title does have that rematch clause. Which kind of pissed me off, excuse my language, because I didn't get mine when I first lost my belt. But okay,
That's true.
I finally got mine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a couple people in that locker room that are very worthy of getting that title. I mean, I'm gonna name drop. Even though Houdini holds a title, he would deserve a shot. Lobo would deserve a shot.
Lobo is awesome.
He is.
Yeah.
He's got it all.
We're lucky the bigger companies haven't found out about him yet. I feel like
Really,
you're
not kidding.
He's out the door.
Like,
No,
I don't think Lobo knows how good Lobo is.
He don't. His promos are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, his promos, his
I
in-ring
told
work.
him to his face last night. I said,
He is
you
light
just
years
look
ahead
at the
of
camera and you
people.
suck people in,
Yep.
and that can't be taught. That's an it
Exactly.
factor that
Wow.
many historians, the wrestling historians, talk about. That Keith knows all about that.
I told him
factor.
I told him when he was on here, he's one of those guys that, you talk about, I can't make him believe this business is real, but I can make him believe I'm real. And
Yeah.
he comes out and
Exactly.
he has commitment, and you believe
He scares the crap
that
out of me.
He is that motherfucker. That he is that person. He's not, but
And the fans,
he makes you believe he is.
as much as he comes off, and he has come off for months as a heel, the fans are really starting to
He got a pop last night.
Yeah,
he
dig
really
him.
did.
You know what I mean? So
He's
They're
gonna
starting
be
to
organically
rally
fine.
behind him.
Yep.
just saying. All right, I'll get Christopher's question in here. Can you talk about the business that you've been doing a long time, and and you have done so much? I don't exactly know what you're asking there. Can you talk about the business that you have been here a long time?
I mean, I guess what he's trying to say is just maybe your experiences with it. I mean, I know you're starting to transition a little bit too. You're not just in the ring winning the title or wrestling for the title. We talked about a little bit. You're trying to build a division here, and you're taking on more behind the scenes roles within 3WA. You're leading some of the meetings. You're sort of becoming a right-hand person for President Demetrius Arion and Commissioner, Wolfman. So you're kind of becoming like an unofficial liaison. I almost want to say similar to, not quite an agent necessarily, because I don't think we have agents per se. Everybody kind of works on their own stuff. But you're kind of becoming that locker room leader of, okay, guys, this is what management needs. You're becoming that trusted conduit between management and the talent.
Let's put it this way: wrestling is it's my drug of choice.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's very addicting, and I mean, once you get out of the in-ring action, you can't get out of wrestling completely. So, like I said, I mean, I'm getting up there in age. My body don't heal so fast. So, I mean, I will be retiring soon, and I just to stay in the business, you know, to keep coming to the shows, to keep watching, you know, the up and comers and the new talent that comes in that I try to bring in. You
Speaking
know,
of
and
new, speaking of new talent, Autumn, do you pay any attention to like mainstream wrestling on TV, such as AEW or WWE? And if you do, are there certain wrestlers that you really admire that are like pretty much in their prime right now?
I'm not a big AEW person.
Yeah,
I watched it at first when Nyla Rose first got on there because I love Nyla Rose. I mean,
right.
I love her to death. We used to be really close. We, you know, wrestled a lot of matches together. But I don't know. I just can't watch it.
Me neither. But I'm not here to crap on the AEW. But
yeah,
me
I
neither.
just
I mean, I'm not crapping on it. I can't get into it. I don't know why. I guess
All
because
right,
I'm
so
such a WWE fan.
or
I guess that's
NXT or
why.
WWE.
I think there's that, but I think sometimes AEW, the inmates run the asylum a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think it's people giving into the worst impulses of the business. And I do think that there are times where, and I'll throw myself in there too. I think there are absolutely times where I probably need somebody every once in a while to tell me, like, that was stupid, or that's not a great idea, or, you know, you shouldn't say that. I mean, I think we all need feedback, and we all need somebody to be in charge. And sometimes it feels like in AEW, maybe people aren't in charge, and sometimes the not so good ideas that should have been pitched and shot down in the back, there's nobody doing that. And then it makes TV, and then it
Right.
just embarrasses everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So WWE maybe.
NXT, I think I don't know. I love
Right.
Javon. I love Javon Evans.
Okay.
This kid is, I think, 19 years old now, and he is amazing. I mean, do you watch NXT?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I try to
Javon.
follow it, yeah.
I love Javon. I've been watching LFG too. What is his name? The guy who just won LFG,
Big opportunity for those
Shiloh.
people.
Shiloh. I cannot wait to see him on NXT in ring.
I can't wait to see Obafemi on WWE main roster.
Yes, they need to bring him up.
That's
they really do.
happening. I mean, it's got to be
That's
happening
gotta
soon.
Yeah.
He dropped the belt to Ricky Saints.
I'd love to see Trick Williams go up there too.
Yeah.
Trick's
should
come
be
a long
coming,
way.
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about female talent?
I think most of their female talent's really good.
Really,
I mean,
is,
they've
yeah.
come a long way with their female talent. They really have. I mean, I love Tiffy. Tiffy's
Yeah.
done.
Who doesn't? I mean,
I know.
who doesn't?
Yeah.
My favorite
she's had a hell
though,
of a year.
Stephanie Vaquer. She's like my favorite now.
Yeah.
I love Stephanie Vaquer.
I love the
really do.
mysteriousness of her. She doesn't
Yeah.
even really have to cut a promo. As she gets she just has a mystique about her, and then she gets in the ring and backs that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's probably my favorite female right now.
Yeah. I'm a
So,
soul.
Tiffy's a close second.
Stephanie versus Tiffy at Crown Jewel was a really good one-on-one, WWE women's matchup. I mean, I felt it was really good.
It was good.
Chris says, yes, you have become. I think earlier you said something about, yes, you have become a name. You are a name. I mean,
absolutely.
like I've mentioned your name. I don't know if I've told you this before, but like some of the people that have started coming to the shows, I mentioned your name before they started coming, and they had heard of you because they asked me who wrestles at these 3WA shows. So I started naming wrestlers. So I named the core wrestlers. I named Roadblock. I named you. I named JT Cage, the Hat Guy. I named Wyndham, James Winthrop III, even, right? Tyler Sims. Like these are these are people. Those are people that have been around for forever and a day at 3WA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I hit your name, like, oh, I've heard of her. You're more out there than you think. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they have heard of you, so you have made your mark. And I asked you earlier a question about legacy because I was curious about how you feel about it. Here's how I feel about it, having gotten to know you the past 5 years. I think that you've made a tremendous mark on the business of professional wrestling, whether you feel that way or not, because you have not only captured the hearts of the fans and made them come see you, but you also along the way took people under your wing as you go. All right. If it wasn't one girl, it was another. If it wasn't one girl, it was another. And then where have they gone? They've gone and done other things because they spent a little time with you, picking your brain, wrestling you, or just plain having conversations, whatever. And then now you're doing it now, even now at this stage in the game. You mentioned Slam and Sammy earlier. She's a very young girl who is
Yeah.
just getting into this business. What a gift that she was able to befriend you and get to pick your brain. So I just want to let you know that that's how I feel about it.
Thank you. I mean,
You're
I do think I left my mark. I've inspired a lot of people. Even Dolly Darko last night.
All right, shut the door.
I mean, I'm gonna break kayfabe here for a second, but right before we went out for our match, she came up to me. She goes, "Can I just hug you for a second?" Gave me a really huge hug, and it was, I don't know, brought tears to my eyes. It was really cute. It really was. But I mean, just to know that I've inspired people like that, like even with Slam and Sammy, I mean, she puts me out there and puts me on a pedestal all the time on Facebook. Her and her family, and it's so amazing. And I love her and I love her family, and I love mentoring her. I really do. I really hope that she achieves and conquers really big things in the business. I think she deserves it. She really does. She works so hard. So
Christopher says, at your age, that's not old. Love that you that you still love wrestling and you still compete at a high level. And then your old brother Roadblock here says, one thing you can say about my little sis is that she never backed down from a challenge, and she can work anybody that has ever been put in front of her. Yes, I
yeah,
agree.
I mean, I have JT Cage and even Kai Thomas. I've been in the ring with him quite a few times. JCM.
Yeah.
I wrestled him in a hardcore match
Sure.
and some tag matches. So I mean, I don't back down from a challenge. If I get beat, hey, I just get up and do it again.
Another
just try again.
another thing I want to say to you is that I want to thank you because I've thanked Roadblock too, and many of the people that work with 3WA, that you're one of those people that kind of welcomed me and Keith in to the family, so to speak, and you've always made us feel welcome. And I want you to know that we appreciate that wholeheartedly. We look forward to seeing you all the time, even if it's just to get our hug in and say hi. And the reason why is because, like, you have always treated us as if we were one of the boys. Do you know what I mean?
So we
And
belong.
and that we belong there, and I appreciate that.
Well, anytime. I love you guys. You are family. I mean, I try to welcome everybody, and until I love everybody. I trust everybody until they give me a reason not to.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys are amazing. So,
Thank
and
you.
you do an amazing job too, and your commentary and even your ring announcing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I saw that you posted on social media that the next few weeks are real busy for you. You want to talk about all those weeks coming up that you have?
Yeah, let's plug it.
No, next week again. It's PCWA, Renegers, Bushhold, and I'm supposed to be wrestling Dolly Darko, but again, I don't think she really earned another title shot. So we're gonna have to see what happens there.
Hey, card subject to change.
Exactly. November 8th is also PCWA. That's in
go.
Mount Carmel. Then we have November 15th. That's EBW.
EBW.
And I'm wrestling some German guy under a mask because he keeps interfering in my matches down there. So
How about that?
now I got to beat him up in a German rules match, which is technically hardcore.
Okay.
So that's in Gloucester City in New Jersey. And then there's 3WA again on November 22nd.
November 22nd, you'll have your first title defense since reclaiming it for a record 4th time. David says, your mentorship to these young women is a true value and a gem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, I got to pave the way for the young up and comers. Somebody's got to keep the business going.
I agree. It really would be a shame if as bad as it can be, as carny as it can be, there's nothing else like it. And it would be a real shame if somebody finally pulled up the drawbridge and said, we're not getting the next generation ready. We're not going to pass it on. We're not going to mentor and teach the skills and all that. But whoever looked at German rules, though, I have cousins in Germany, and actually, you're not allowed to do a lot of like hardcore stuff in Germany. Like, they're actually very restrictive. He told me about any kind of like weapons or anything like that. Like, they censor chair shots and stuff still. They don't really allow you to show that on TV. I'm just saying, it's a little something to pass out there anytime somebody wants to book an angle. If you're looking for similitude,
German rules wasn't my idea. It was his. So,
yeah.
I think he feels like the only way he can beat you is to use some weapons.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've only been unlucky once in a hardcore match, and that was against Tiffany Avatar when she took my belt.
Yeah.
Any other hardcore match I've won, except for JCM, and he could chime in on this one, but he really cheated when he beat me because he pulled me up and slapped a kiss on my face. So while I was gagging, he rolled me up. So
were we there for that?
That was EBW in Jersey. I don't think.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
No, wow. and I was whooping him good too. I really was. And then he kind of surprised me and just lip locked me. And while I was choking on it, he rolled me up and got the pin and retained his title. But now he's the breakout champ down there. So if I beat this German guy on November 15th, I am #1 contender again for that title.
Good Lord.
So JCM, shine it up because I'm coming for it again.
How about that? She's going for more gold, Professor.
I am. Well, I have the PCWA Diamond Championship, the 3WA Women's Championship,
yes,
the House of Pain Women's title, and the Trash Talk and Radio title. Right now, I hold 4. Yep.
Four more, and she's Sasha Banks. Or sorry, Mercedes Merde. All right. Exactly. You two guys are family, just like my little sis said, and you know what you guys came in with, no attitude, and you guys are a damn good set of guys. Appreciate that. Chad McCoy, despite the fact that
we're lucky. I always said we're damn.
Is there anything that we have not talked about?
I say that all the time. Nobody owed us shit or needed to be nice to us or any of it.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you would like to talk about before we get out of here?
No, not really.
No? Professor, is there anything that you want to ask her before we get out of here?
Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, of course.
Thanks
for coming on. I mean, it was kind of last minute. Hey, I'm going to pull the curtain back. We asked this young lady to come on here last night.
At the end of the night.
Like, literally, the show's over. I'm like, please. I even said please. Professor made fun of me for saying please.
No, I didn't.
I begged her.
I was just trying to get everything done today. I mean, besides my pro wrestling, I do live a normal life. So, and trying to get everything done. That's why I said, okay, I can only do this for like 30 minutes. But I mean, I got everything done I was supposed to. So,
all right.
I was able to stay on.
Professor, was there anything you wanted to ask her before we get out of here?
No, I think we covered all the stuff I kind of wrote down in my head to do. So
awesome.
I wanted to make sure people understand again that you're not just in the ring at this point, and that when you do finally get out of the ring, you're not going anywhere.
You'll never leave the business. I'll tell you that right now to your face.
It's like the mafia. You never get out.
I mean, you might hang up the boots a year from now, 5 years from now, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. But you're never going to leave the business.
You can't.
Just from knowing you.
I've retired 3 times already. You never leave the business.
So has that Carlucci.
I think if you get one or two more, if you get 1 or 2 more retirements, you get your Terry Funk card.
Is that what that is?
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to retire. Then I'll be number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to see Autumn Breeze? She will be at Schuylkill Haven this Saturday, November the 1st. Look up Renegers Farmers Market and Schuylkill Haven and PCWA websites and Facebook social medias for details and how to get tickets. Also, if you're in the Quakertown area, come on down and see us on November the 22nd. She will be defending the 3WA Women's Championship. If you want to follow her, she is on Facebook and all those good things. And if you want to see some of her prior matches, go to the 3WA YouTube channel and check out 3WA Carnage, where the professor and I have the call on most of those matches.
That's probably the best part of that is your commentary.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
You know,
that.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I could sit there and watch your Carnage videos, and I think I pay more attention to the commentary than I do the matches themselves.
We
So
try.
for everybody out there, these guys are amazing. You got to listen to them.
Thank you. We try.
You're welcome.
We love you, and we wish you nothing but the best on this new reign and whatever else happens from here on out in the wrestling business. Because I know, like I said, one day you'll hang up the boots, but you'll never leave.
No, you never do.
For the professor and for the 3WA Women's Champion Autumn Breeze, I'm Big Al. This was Around the Turnbuckle. We'll see you guys next Sunday night at 7.
Bye.
You think you know me?
Calculations are correct.